Well, hey everybody, how you all doing? Whittler Dave here. Well, I apologize. I still got a raspy voice. My wife is doing the filming today for me. I want to do the last video of 2024. This is the last one I'll do this year. Then we're going to jump into some new ones. I got a lot of new stuff showing up right now. But what I'm doing is I'm finishing up old carvings, what I call show carvings. You've seen these. I need to get these finished up. I do these for demonstration for people at shows. But it's time to get some new ones and everything. And I had to have some small little chisels that are bent and dogleg. I've never used flex cut very much, but I seen them. They're light, so I'm gonna give them a whirl and try them out and everything. But I might do. I thought we'd just do something simple. I'm cleaning it up. See how they do cut pretty good. So I'm gonna give them a whirl and everything, because these little ones right here, like where I cut the knot into the tree, I can get into this right here a lot and do this fine carving and everything. And that's what I wanted, setting those lines and everything and all that. But I hope everybody had a wonderful Christmas. My wife and I did. We didn't do anything. We stayed in our pajamas. That's the best Christmas, ain't it?
Yes. We don't have to go anywhere.
Yes.
Deal with the traffic or anything.
Oh, show them that cottonwood, the one from Phyllis, and the cottonwood that I bartered from a guy that picked it up in Alaska.
This one's the one from Phyllis.
Lady from Kentucky. And the other stuff, a guy got a hold of me and asked me if I bartered, and I said, yes, I do. So we traded out sugar pine for cottonwood. And I did finish both of them up on the mountain and everything. Show them this little carving here. We're just cleaning up and everything. I'll tell you a funny story about this. I was going to clean this up Sunday at the Burger King, and my silly old butt dropped a cup of coffee, spilled a cup of coffee. And you know me, I love coffee, and that was not good. But it fell right on top of this board, got it wet, got tools wet, had to dry tools out, dried this board out, and I couldn't carve it right now because it was wet. It raised the grain naturally. So, you know, crazy old, the old carver.
Oh well, accidents happen. That's why they call them accidents.
Yep, that's true. That is true. But we got a lot of new things. The maple leaf that I started last year, I got it all glued up. I'm going to get ready to do that, and I'm probably just going to do it inside the shop. Shop is a wreck, because like I said, I've had a cold, so I haven't done anything really out in the shop or anything like that. You know, I was taking a January off pretty well. I needed to rest and needed to let my hands relax. Carving up on the mountain, that's a lot of carving where you carve every day non-stop, and that's just, I'm not as young as I used to be. Nope, I'm just not. But, and I want to say thanks to everyone that's wished me goodwill and all that. I appreciate and love all of y'all and everything. Can you believe it? This year is almost up. I cannot hardly believe it. Where did 2024 go?
Tomorrow's the last year.
Yeah. It's going to take me a while to say 2025.
Same. I got to fill out paperwork at work, so I understand.
You'll be filling it out in 2024. Like, whoops.
I hope not, because some of it's for the bank. They'd be coming back saying, don't you know the year, ma'am?
That's true. That's true. And there's a few things I'm going to teach Lara how to carve this year, because I want her to do some carving, some different styles of carving and things. And so I'm going to show her how to do some stuff, and I'm going to start the Christmas early, so you're going to see me every once in a while carving a snowman or something, because to stay up for the show that I do, I've got to increase even more product. I was lucky enough to basically sell out early this year. That was a good thing, you know. So unfortunately, Lara was not able to come up there as much as she was. The second time we was up there, but she did sell and she did pretty good. I'm quite proud of her. She would like to sew more, but that's how the cookie crumbles.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
And I hate it that every year that you go up there, you get sick.
Yeah, that's just a bad thing. You know, I'm not as young as I used to be, and I get a bad cold. But you sit up on that ice rink, woo! It is cold.
Gosh, yes.
I mean, I've got a blanket and a heater. We got all that, but I'm not as young as I used to be. I don't have the stamina like I did when I was, in my 20s. I'm in my 60s.
We got lucky today having that 60-degree weather. It's nice and pretty and sunny out today.
We took a little walk. Yeah, we did. We took a little walk and everything. My old knee is not liking me right now, but, hey, I wanted to take a little walk, so that's what we did. We do live in the mountains, and I like to look at the mountains and stuff like that. All that. Where is that at? What did I do with it?
What you looking for?
Hang on. It's right there.
I'm staying.
Yeah. Sorry, folks. You know me. You know how the old wood carver is.
Now we get to look at your chair.
Well, I'm sorry. This is a crazy
What you
video.
working on?
Well, this is I haven't glued up anything. I haven't been on my lathe in 3 years, and I'm getting on my lathe here pretty soon. This is going to be called a gunk or a gnome, but most people call them gunks. And we got just a chunk of walnut, a piece of maple, and I had a piece of ratty piece of old bass that was really bad. So I'm going to make a gunk out of this, and I'll have to show you when I get it. I've never turned one. I'm not a lathe person. I'm not a professional lathe. I bought a lathe for a glorified retirement. That's what the lathe is for. So I haven't turned in a long time. I got the first blank, and then I've got a couple bows up there that detonated on the lathe. So I'm going to return those. I've got new face plates and stuff like that. I'll probably end up doing a video. I've done videos on there. I don't teach anything about lathe work because, it is a dangerous type of thing to do because it turns at so many RPM, and if you stick that tool in there wrong, it will bite you. I
tell you what, though, we do got a really good friend. His name's Randy. And every year he sends me and David a beautiful, beautiful Christmas ornament. And I, of course, put them on my tree. Our tree has all handmade ornaments that David's done for me throughout the years. There's a couple of them the kids has done. And then a couple of them that we made together that aren't out of wood, but they're ceramic. But Randy is really amazing on the lathe as well.
Well, I grew up making, back then you didn't have all the fancy stores, you didn't have Amazon, and you made everything. And I like a tree, my personal like, of when you look at it, knowing that pretty well everything on it is handmade. And that's just me. I'm old-fashioned, I'm not going to change and everything. So I do like a tree like that. And, I've still got to make you a few ornaments that I fell back on that I still
like
owe
the
you.
angels.
Yeah, the angels. I need to finish those up for you. No telling how many I got to make. But it's so hard because I have to build for my customers and I have to make stuff for the business. There's only one of me.
Thank God.
There's only one of me. Grandma told me they broke the mold on me.
They probably stepped on it
and
stomped it.
She did. She said I
swept it up and threw it in the trash.
I was hatched outside behind the barn, and they jumped on the mold so they didn't make another one. And I said, probably, Grandma, I love you too. You only made one of me. One.
I'm glad I got you too.
All righty. Yeah, that's just a lot of cleaning. This is going to take, try to cut in between these little fence pickets and little doodaddies, and then I got all this gets carders. Just these fences they're closer. Right. They're a lot closer. But there's a ton to clean up. That's why I wanted these small little chisels right here. Now I've got micro chisels, but I needed something even different. I kind of like these. I do. You don't carve with these. You're just cleaning up. That's all you're doing.
And then the best thing about the Christmas ornaments, Daniel and Victoria get them. Divide them up in between them, and then my son is going to have his first child this in 2025. So that'll be passed down to my grandson then.
It's our first grandson. I'm 61 years old, and it's our first grandson.
And you know what's cool about it? The baby's middle name is David.
Yeah.
I told him I was teasing him it's going to be a Whittler Dave Jr. I'm sure, whenever he gets old enough, you can teach him.
If he's got enough gumption and want to learn to carve, I can teach anybody. I tell people that. Just enough gumption.
But she's got 3 kids of her own as well, so we'll have 4 altogether. But our first grandchild.
Yeah. What's the time on that camera? I don't want to run out.
11:15. 11 minutes, 17 seconds.
I guess we need to be cutting this off, so we don't want to run out. But this wasn't going to be a really spectacular, video or nothing like that. Just wanted to get on here and say hi and appreciate and love everyone, and appreciate everybody that's been subscribing to my channel. I do appreciate that. We got more coming, a lot more coming and everything. But anywho, oh,
I'm sorry.
There we go. We just want to wish you a happy new year, both of us. Y'all have a blessed one, and we'll just talk to you later. Love you all.
Bye.